Hey, it's Teresa from Life Beyond Diabetes, and I am coming to you outside in my backyard today because it is starting to get too hot to be inside my house. So I hope that things don't get too loud out here. Sometimes we're right in the middle of the city, so sometimes the neighbors can get a little bit loud, but hopefully we'll be okay and you can hear me just fine. Anyway, today I want to talk to you a little bit about eating because I do that from time to time and the importance of eating well. And when I talk about eating well, I'm not just about talking about eating in a way that nourishes your body, in a way that keeps you healthy, but also in a way that nourishes your soul. Um, I think sometimes when we talk about healthy eating, we forget to include the part that, eating is such a part of who we are and our families, our culture, um, our makeup. Food is so much a part of our social lives. And when we're diagnosed with diabetes, the first thing we're told often is to eat healthy. And, you know, suddenly for a lot of people, that can mean a complete paradigm shift. You have to flip on your head what is expected of how you've always eaten and how you've lived your life socially, because suddenly you've got all these things that you need to think about when you're eating. And as a person with diabetes and as a medical provider, that's really concerning to me because I don't want anybody to have to think about that. I'm going to adjust that a little bit, see if we can fix that light a little bit. There we go. Um, and um, I think if you've spent any time with me, you know that I want people to, I don't want diabetes to be a defining factor in your life. I want diabetes to just be part of who you are. And I want you to be living a complete full life with, diabetes just being something that's there on the side and it just is part of, like if you have brown hair or gray hair or blue eyes, it's just something that is part of what makes you up. It's not the defining feature. So, and I will tell you that it took a lot of years. It took me a long time to figure that out, but that's kind of how I approach eating now. I've learned how to eat in a way that I nourish my soul while I'm nourishing my body. So, for instance, last night my family had takeout. When it came time to figure out what we were going to eat, we realized we didn't have much food in the house. Haven't been grocery shopping in a while. I've been really busy getting some stuff ready for work. And so it came time to figure out what we're going to eat. And I said, I want takeout. And I said, I want Thai. And, immediately the old me years ago when I was first diagnosed with diabetes would have said, oh my goodness, Thai food. I can't do Thai food. Rice, all the carbs, the sugar and the sauces. How in the world can I navigate that minefield that is Thai food, even though Thai takeout is one of my very favorite things? Well, what I know now is that I can order Thai with no worries because I've figured out how to do it and I've brought it into my life in a way that it is just part of how I go about my daily life. I know what I can order. My favorite order at the Thai restaurant is chicken Penang curry. And instead of getting rice, I have riced cauliflower that I have from Costco that I think I've showed you on a previous occasion. That there's this little pre-cooked bags of rice that I just pop in the microwave and I mix those in with my curry, and it's one of my favorite meals. I also sometimes will get a chicken satay appetizer. I know because I've watched, these things do not raise my blood sugar. I'm so satisfied. I get to eat my Thai food right along with the rest of the family. It's fantastic. I feel really nourished. I'm not missing out on the cultural experience of eating. And, my soul is nourished in addition to my body being nourished. And that's, because that's what food is about. It's not just nourishing your body, it's also nourishing your soul and your relationships. So, I want to tell you a little bit about a new program that I'm just getting started. I'm announcing today. I have a workshop coming up in about a week and a half. It's going to be on June 30th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, and that's 1 Eastern. And it's going to be a 2-hour workshop looking at, it's called Bye Bye Bland, Tasty Eating with Type 2 Diabetes. And I'm going to look at basically what I'm talking about. There's definitely some recommendations for, the ways that we need to be paying attention to when we have type 2 diabetes to keep our bodies healthy. But I'm also going to look at ways that you can continue to nourish your soul while you're um, eating in this healthy way for diabetes. So we're going to look at the guidelines and then look at incorporating the guidelines into the way that you want to eat and the way your family wants to eat. And then there'll be some interactive activities that we'll be doing, looking at the ways you currently eat, the ways that you can adapt the diabetes guidelines into that. I'll be providing some meal plans. It's going to be about a 2-hour workshop, with the 2 hours total. In the last 15 to 20 minutes, maybe about half an hour will be for questions. I'm not completely sure what is going to be all covered because I really want to hear from you. I want to know what questions you have to make sure I can answer any questions, any ways that I can help you out. Um, but there will be information on the website about how you can register for that. That will be up. I'll put a link to that in the description of this video. And if you're on my mailing list, you'll be getting an email about that later this evening. Um, and So let's see, let me make sure there's going to be a recording available afterwards. Oh, the price is going to be, it'll be $47, and you'll have a recording of that that you can download. So you'll have that ongoing, plus the 6 different meal plans and some worksheets that we'll work on that you can use for planning and adapting your own recipes and the ways that you and your family eat. So I'm really excited to talk about that because, again, I think that, when we talk about healthy eating, we divide the body and the soul, and they need to be brought together as one. That this is so important, that healthy eating doesn't have to be a chicken breast with a side of steamed broccoli. Healthy eating can be chicken panang curry, the food that nourishes your soul. So um, I hope that you'll join me for that workshop, and let me know what questions you have that I can answer for you about eating in a way that nourishes both your body with diabetes and nourishes your soul. And I will see you here next Thursday at 2:30. If you have any questions that you would like me to talk about on the live, please let me know. And I will see you here next Thursday, I'm sorry, at 2:30 Pacific. Bye.